three primary tools that I use to get people and horses started with these 5 yields are the rope halter, a lead rope, and a training flag. The rope halter, really, it offers the horse a lot of feel, okay? This nose band can change shapes depending on what I do with the snap and this braided part of the lead rope here, okay? So that adds a lot of weight, and that weight adds a lot of feel. I teach my horse to follow the weight of the halter. I can teach my horse to follow the shape of the halter. And I can teach my horse to follow the weight of my reins versus the pull of the mouth or the face. A rope halter, unlike a web halter, doesn't allow a horse to lean on your hands or lean on your aids as easily. And it also does not offer as much feel or flexibility as far as what kind of shape we can create with that nose band. My lead rope is 12 foot long. I'll also use 10 foot or 14 foot lead rope, somewhere in that range, but I don't like to go shorter than 10 foot for the purpose of when I'm moving my horse around. Did you see there I changed the shape of the nose band to get her to step backwards? When I'm moving my horse around and teaching her these 5 yields, I'm going to need all this distance to work with. If I need to get her farther out on a circle, I have that ability with this longer rope. I also have the ability to work on a 6 foot lead if I need to. I also have the ability to work on a 2 foot lead if I need to. But if I don't have this 12 foot, I don't have the ability to work on this 12 foot lead. Okay. If my rope's too short, this could be dangerous, especially if I have a horse that's pushy in a dominant or a fearful way. Okay, I could get run over. So it's safe to have some distance between you and that horse. This third tool I'm using is a training flag. Okay, it's not a whip. A whip to me is more I'm chasing and being aggressive. Okay, I use this flag for several reasons. To make my body longer. A horse has a long body. Okay, I need to be able to reach all parts of the horse, from nose to tail. Okay, it's also a communication device. You know, I don't want the horse to see this tool as any different than it is my arm, or as any different as it is from another horse's leg. Okay, so I can use this to influence my horse's body, to influence her movement. I can use it to teach her to respond to leg cues for when I'm preparing her to be ridden, or preparing a fresh colt or a wild Mustang to be ridden, whatever the case is. Okay. She needs to understand this as a tool and not be afraid of it. So she's not afraid of the flag, she accepts it, and she also responds to it and doesn't react to it. The heart of our horsemanship program is learning to listen through feel. And that's pretty deep. It's not just surface level. It's not just at the touch. A feel is very mental, it's very focused, and it's something you can feel right inside your guts. Okay? You have to see it, you have to feel it, you have to feel the energy, you have to feel it from your horse, and you also have to provide that to your horse. So as I move her around, I'm watching and feeling for every aspect of her body, physical, emotional, and mental. And I'm responding to everything that she's offering, okay? So I'm just gonna put her into motion here, using these 3 tools we talked about and the 5 yields. See if I can guide her nose, okay? But as I'm guiding her, my energy and my focus is very much, I'm gonna ask you to step your front end over. I'm gonna ask you to drift your ribs over. I'm gonna ask you to guide the feet forward. Okay, I'm reading her body language. When she started off there, her neck was a little tight. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna guide some energy right towards her neck and say, did you realize you're tight here? Did you realize you're tight here? Thank you. Did you realize you're tight back here? Good. Can you step your hindquarters around? Can you bring your forequarters through? Can you follow this physical feel of the halter? Do you realize you're tight right here behind your shoulder? Can I help you soften? Right here in your ribs? Do you realize you're tight back here in your haunches? Okay. I'm seeing as she's getting distracted, I need to change my energy a bit. Can you bring your focus back to center? Guide her forward. Can you drift over? Can you bring your forequarters through? Okay, and bringing her into that stop even. I want to make sure I'm shutting my energy right off. Okay, she can feel that. So now remember, she's a 5-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred. You could hardly put a halter on her and touch her head, and she could not stand still. She was hot. She was hot and ready to run. So by applying these principles and using these tools, we've been able to take this off-the-track thoroughbred and make her into a partner that anybody could appreciate. So what could you do with your horse? Let's find out.